Number 2.
Greg and I have been discussing.
Look at my show notes.
We've been discussing fall go-tos.
Mm-hmm.
So, kind of as a tangent to that, both of us have been getting hammered with emails from all the brands that we've been talking about. Each of them seems to want to push a shacket or a shirt jack.
Shirt jack. J-A-C.
It either says shacket or it says shirt jack.
Yeah.
You could just say shirt jacket. I would still buy it. But it's all about the shirt jack and the shacket. So that got me thinking, all right, well, we got to have a segment next episode of comparing shirt jackets.
I'm going to have to stop myself on this one because I could really just sail on this thing.
I know you
in
could.
The open ocean, but
that's partly
I'm
why
gonna try to rein it in.
That's partly why I took the reins of it. I subversively knew this about you, and so that's why I decided to task you with Harrison Ford. And
yeah, look. Is there anything you wanted else to say about shirt jackets before I just get on a tear?
Yes, I've got to set this up.
Okay, let's go.
So I'm going to tee this up a little bit more, and let me pull up the browser. All right. So this is going to depend heavily on our browser window here. So the shirt jacket.
Yep. Who we got here?
Well, we're not. Be patient. Be patient.
Okay.
So what I decided to do first to pose this to you was establish some rules about what a shirt jacket is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I felt like once I started doing some shopping, it was so wide-ranging. I was like, all right, well, what will get Pruitt really angry? And what will get him really opinionated? Maybe not angry.
Oh, it doesn't take much.
So I was like, all right, let me establish some rules and see if he concurs.
Yeah.
And here's what I came up with. These aren't really to get you to stew, but after scrolling through all these, I started with a list of 16 that I found that felt worthy of us. Shirt jackets that stood out to me. They all range across brands that we have mentioned thus far in the show.
Okay.
Across the 9 episodes we've done.
Right.
I worked my way down to 12. Okay. And then today I worked my way down to 8.
All right.
So I decided to land on 3 rules.
Okay.
There can be more rules, but I figured 3 was a good minimum to get us going.
Yeah.
Not saying you have to add to these rules now, but keep this in the headspace there while we talk about them.
All right.
In no particular order, rule number 1, no button on the collar. I think that's got to be.
Disagree.
Disagree. I'm surprised. Okay.
No, I think you're right. No, I haven't seen one that has a button on the collar.
Okay. So number 2 has to be open front. So what I mean by that is has to be open front. What I mean by that is that you can't just say a thicker hoodie is a shirt jacket. See what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's got to be a buttoned up shirt.
Right.
It's got to have buttons on it.
Right.
Yeah, you can't. It's not a pullover.
Yeah, I would venture to say it cannot have a zipper either.
Yeah, it's not a shirt jacket.
Right. Okay. So we agree on that one. Number 3, it has to be a heavier material than, say, Oxford cloth.
Your retailers are going to disagree with you, but I agree with you.
What I think you will find that all 16 of the ones I pulled up, labeled shirt jackets, are all 2 to 3 times heavier than Oxford cloth.
I recently found some online that were not. They were just a plain flannel, like thin. It just had the pockets. It just had the hand pockets, and so they called it a shirt jacket.
Okay. Well,
I agree. It should be heavier material to classify.
Well, it's not like you can't, throw on an Oxford in the middle of the summer, when you're going into a cold movie theater and wear that as a jacket. However,
that's not a shirt jacket.
That's not a shirt jacket. Right. It's just an extra layer.
Right.
So we are maybe not imposing these on anyone, but we're just saying these are qualifiers for this list.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
Qualifiers for this list.
Okay.
Welcome to the zipper merge, fellas.